YouTube. I hate, oh man, I hate badass kids, man. But it's not their fault. It's the parents' fault. They don't even know how to raise their kids anymore nowadays. I hate to say this, but, oh Lord, forgive me for what I'm about to say, but I hate how black families are raised nowadays. I really do. Now, before I begin, I just want everybody to have an understanding and be clear. I am not a racist. I have nothing against black people, simply for the fact that I am mixed with it myself. Not to mention my girlfriend, who I'm deeply in love with, is a black woman, and I have family who are black. So, and I've had friends, and plus, I'm not a racist anyways. I love any kind of person. Hell, if I had friends that were Arabic, I'd love them to death. I have had white friends, I've had Asian friends, I've had fat friends, I've had muscular friends. It doesn't matter. I don't discriminate friendship. I don't discriminate based on race. I don't do that at all. I don't discriminate at all, period. I've had gay friends. I don't care. Anyways, YouTube. I hate a badass kid, man. I don't hate them literally. I just hate how they're being raised nowadays. Yesterday, I was dropping my girlfriend off at the train station here in our city in Wisconsin, and it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, this is a single black mother, and she's trying to board the Greyhound bus. Now, this little boy had to have been at least 2 years old, barely can talk still. He would not listen to anything that she was telling him, and he was consistently throwing temper tantrums whenever she'd walk away or something. Now, I don't know her situation that well. For all I know, she could be a single mother for real, doing it by herself, and probably taking care of everything else. And it's probably stressful. She just hasn't really had the great motherly skills just yet to raise that little boy by herself. She could be with the dad, but he could be a very horrible father figure role model, and he gets away with the shit. I don't know the situation, but I do know this, though. I know well enough that no matter what her situation is, she has no excuse to allow that little boy to act the way he does. This little kid would throw a temper tantrum every time she'd walk away or something. But then at the same time, when she would call him and tell him to come to her, he would tell her no, no, no. Personally, if that was my son, but maybe it's because I'm a guy, and maybe it's just how different, maybe I don't understand because I'm not a parent either, I would have jacked his little ass up, regardless if he was in public or not, and I would have whooped his ass there. Well, I'm not going to beat the shit out of a 2-year-old, obviously. I'm going to spank him with reason, of course. But still, this little boy was just crying and throwing a shit fit, and she wasn't doing nothing. She was like, baby, stop. Come here. No, you need to grab your kid, and you need to spank his little ass. You know what I mean? I'm not saying beat the shit out of the kid. That's abuse. Discipline your kid by spanking him within reason. Now, this is in public. I understand she doesn't want to, she kept making threats like, yeah, you lucky when you're in public because, you would have got your ass whooped. Personally, ma'am, there was a bathroom in the train station. You could have took him into one of the stalls and you could have spanked his little ass with your belt. Now, that's just my opinion. Now, something I need to say about this. People, especially women, ladies, if you're too young to have a child, then obviously, if you're too young, you shouldn't be having one. If you're not financially and especially mentally and emotionally stable to take care of a kid, you should not lay down and let some man inside your vaginal walls and explode inside of you, creating this blessing that you now have to take care of for the rest of your life. Now, again, I don't know her situation. She could look like a young mother because she looked like she was maybe younger than I am. She could look young, but really be older and just look young and was ready for a kid. She could be married and just had a kid. It could have been God forbid, he could have been in an accident. This baby could have been a rape victim child. You know what I mean? Who knows? But either way it goes, no kid should be brought into this earth if you are not going to be able to be a fit parent. If you can't take care of yourself, let alone, why would you want to take care of a child? But that's just my opinion. Subscribe to me on YouTube, everybody. I hope this answers some questions. I hope this shines some light on the topic for people. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, AnonWisp.